Hello and welcome to the first part of the Painscreek killing. I have had a special request to try and make this kind of a documentary style. I will try my best. Can't promise anything, but I will try my best. Gain seeks to emulate a certain degree of taking a medication. Use such each location carefully, find clues to succeed, and use your observation and dedication skills to uncover the hidden secrets. We recommend writing your own notes. Oh my goodness, I need to write notes. I don't have them. Fine. Yeah, I need a lot. I need a lot. Didn't I need to be taking notes, man?
Hey, Janet. So the chief has entrusted you with my assignment, hey?
Nope.
I hope it didn't interfere with your weekend plans.
It did.
Anyway, he told me to call you and fill you in on it. You remember the murder that happened a few years back that was never solved? The one at Painscreek where the ex-mayor's wife was killed? Well, the property's being auctioned off soon, so we don't have much time to dig up anything that's relevant to the case. So, see what you can find. Hopefully it'll be something worth publishing. Anyway, take care. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Okay, so how is that good? Got to make sure we've got all the evidence. Got it. I did find post-it notes and a pen. We're good. Okay. Who killed Vivian Roberts? August 3rd, 1999. In 1995, Vivian Roberts, a successful businesswoman and wife of a former mayor, was murdered and dragged to the front of her own home. The case was never solved and the killer never found. It was rumored that a private investigator was in Painscreek sometime later, but there's nothing more on that. Last week, we received news that large swathes of Painscreek country will be auctioned off soon. We would like to revisit the story and attempt to find out the following. 1. Who killed Vivian Roberts? Dun dun dun! 2. What was the motive? 3. What was the murder weapon? Please submit your findings and a front page photograph for your story to be published. Don't forget to bring the camera. Joy. Okay. My car looks very boxy. Okay, so we got the sheriff's office. There is something posted on the window. It might be important. Oh, okay. Right shoulder zoom in. Oh, right button. Cemetery gate, padlock 1131. I better take notes, don't I? 1131, padlock. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Let me go in here. We can. We can. The buzzing of the light. I'm not. Ah. Okay, let's open the door. We have left over. I'm not sure. A post-it notes. We have a map. Okay. We have the Mayor's Mansion, Painscreek Community Hospital, and Courtyard Inn and Suite, Post Office, Sheriff Office. So we're out here. We have to go warm. Yeah. Oh, I got torch. See, go in inventory. No. How do I? 1 second. I'm wondering. Okay, so I might have to do control with this one. Fair, fine, let's do it. Okay. We have a microwave. I do prefer a mouse than that, but.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
Okay. So, we've got newspaper here. Scott Brooks, Painscreek Trinity Church pastor's son, suspected for killing Vivian Roberts. Witness reported seeing suspects fleeing from the murder scene last night. Ooh. Police apprehended Scott Brooks yesterday afternoon. He was residing at the Roberts hunting cabin by the trailhead. According to a witness who at this time has wished to remain anonymous, typical, he was coming home late on July 19th at around 11:50 when he saw Scott walking very quickly away from the Roberts mansion, heading down Silver Lake. Although Scott looked upset, the witness did not think it unusual until a few days later when he came across Witness did not think it is unusual until a few days later when he came across the newspaper article on Vivian Roberts' murder. Feeling uneasy about the whole situation, he called the police. Shortly after the call was made, the police arrived at Scott's cabin and questioned him about his whereabouts the night Vivian died. Scott said he did meet her that night, but said he had nothing to do with her death. Scott was later brought down to the station for further questioning. So, we've got the first suspect, who is the pastor's son. Okay. We have. Okay. So we got the map, newspaper. Okay, this is gonna get okay. So okay. We got. Oh goodness me! This is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Okay, so we've got camera. Its first mission goal and flashlight, and this is who I am, Janet Kelly. Is there anything in the drawers? No. Oh, what's over here? Okay, so dear Sheriff James Howard, due to the decreasing population of Painscreek country over the recent years, we have decided to delegate manpower elsewhere. This letter is to inform you that you have been reassigned to Grand Country starting May 14th, 1998. Please report to your office before May the 12th, 1998. So, police officers kind of been kicked off. Post-it notes. Yeah. Story of... I've seen that. Conti. Never heard of it. What's in here? The bathroom. We ain't gonna find anything in there, are we? That was loud. Nope. Okay, so police station has been looked at. Have one murder suspect. A while. Hydrate. Okay. So. Ooh, jeez, we're running. Cover the mouse to the keyhole. It's locked. Oh, come on! Was I meant to find a key in there? Nice. Can I help the wall? I like how it tells me hover the mouse, but I've got to do this anyway. Okay, so maybe there is a key in here. I had to listen to the buzzing of the light, and that's gonna drive me insane. So, where will we find the here? No. That's locked. Search for the keyhole or lock. Oh. That's not very funny, okay? I'm not seeing any keys. Oh. There are light switches around here. We already have one. Okay, missing. We have Painscreek PD County of NL. Name Joshua S. Taylor. Missing November the 3rd, 1989. He was born January 23rd, 1976. He was 13. Male. Race spherical. Hair red. Eyes brown. And he was 5 foot. Weighing 8 pounds. Last seen on the playground. Anyone with information, please contact the sheriff. Last seen, 4 Pebble Lane across the river on the playground. He was wearing his favorite blue jacket. He has a scar below his left eye. Okay, Vivian Roberts, successful businesswoman and wife of ex-mayor, found dead in front of her home. Her death to strike Painscreek in less than a year. Oh, that's crazy. Vivian Roberts, the wife of ex-mayor. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm going to read all this, but let's take a quick gander. Dead in front of her home. They lived at one Maple Dr. Painscreek. Oh, one Maple Drive, Painscreek. At 10:15 a.m. Marie, the maid currently working at the mansion, was retrieving the morning paper when she saw Vivian's body. Immediately called 911. The Painscreek Sheriff James Howard arrived shortly. The victim was pronounced dead at the time. The death was estimated between 11 p.m. last night and 1 a.m. this morning. The body is currently at the coroner's office waiting for an autopsy. Standard. The people of Painscreek have started grieving for her. Candles and flowers will be in place at the gates in front of her home where she was found. Vivian was indeed a person whom many respected and adored her success in business. Her loyalty to her family and her love for the people of Painscreek are unsuppressed. She will be missed. Okay, what's this? Mooncalf, 35 Black Pine Road. Ooh, the food looks good. Come check our section of Wizard the recipes for today. Lattes, I'll take 3, please. Come and have a chat with our friendly baristas. Right, okay, so this key. We need to find this key. Let's turn the light on. Because we need to find this key. Oh, maybe in here? Oh, come on. Oh, okay. How do I... Okay. One. I know it said padlock, but you know what? We're gonna try it. Doesn't work. Okay, so we need to find the code for that. Oh, there's a key on the floor. Yeah, let me take it. Thank you. Okay, keep that up. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Okay, so we have an old gate key and some more reports. Vivian Roberts murder case report, August 6, 1995. The report is an update of what happened to Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, the only suspect of the murder case, was apprehended a few days after Vivian's body was found. According to our investigation, someone saw Scott around 11:30 p.m. near the woods north of the mansion. 2 hunters were looking for more wood for their bonfire when they heard shouting. The witness, Scott and Vivian, arguing. However, they were too far to hear the content of the argument. Wonder what the argument was about. 6 months prior to Vivian's death, Scott was fired from working at the mansion. Oh! He cited Scott for tardy work and rebellious behavior. He also prohibited Scott from visiting the mansion and meeting Tricia, who by then had a close relationship with Scott. We are currently investigating the case. Scott is our main suspect in Vivian's murder. Ooh. I still want it in here, but don't allow me. Okay, so we have the key now. Let's enter Painscreek and see what we can find out. So Scott is really looking like a big suspect at the moment because he had an argument with Vivian that night. The argument could have been about not being able to see Trisha. It could have been obviously losing his job. We don't know. We've got to find out. And I currently have a cat blocking my drink. Thank you. Okay, let's go and open this gate. Oh, it's sweet. Oh, I love the river. So cool. I know. I've been drinking. Okay, so we can't go that way. We can go that way. Can't go in there. We'll go in here. Number 8. No, we can't. No, we can't. Okay. Oh. Okay. Power supply. Oh, another one. Can we go in there? No. I'm guessing we can't go in any of these houses. Which, to be fair, is kind of tight. Sorry. The other way. Okay. We have a car. Much run down car. This is going to be quite a big place to. Big books, little. Okay, can we go in? This is going to be quite a big place to explore. Oh, this is good. Sorry, we're closed. I am so going to get distracted. Just trying to explore. Black Pine Road and Town Centre. Right. I think what we'll do, we need to get to. Because we've got to keep the code for the courtyard. Maybe we need to just go to. Oh no, it's a cemetery, wasn't it? Okay, we're just gonna run around. Ooh, I found the crouch button. Okay. I love the old barrels. Okay. I have no clue where we are, but we're going. Okay. Auto saves, which is good. What's this? Community hospital. The music is suspicious. Okay, I can go in there. Why do I want to go in? I need to find the mansion first. Let's not get lost and derailed here, okay? Let's go and find the mansion. Because otherwise we will get so completely turned around and lost and forget where we're meant to be going, and that won't be good. We got a murder to solve. Okay. And we haven't got far in yet. Okay. So, all map. Okay, so we're at the community hospital. So if we go back. Okay, I think I've got an idea where I'm going. Go this. I wonder if we can go up here and. Ooh, this be it? Might be it. Someone needs a DW40 those the hinges to do. We'll say loading screens are a little slow, but we'll work with it. Okay. So this could be the mansion that we need to be at. Okay. Is there a light? We have a light. No power. Maybe we need to find power first. Could it be outside? Because it seems to be like the power is outside on all these places, so we shall see. Quite a nice place if you ask me. Looks very interesting. Big house. I'm getting there. Check this way. Oh! Over. Oh, there's a book. I don't know what that is. Why do you keep running into me? Okay, so we've got a shed back here. We can't unlock that yet because we don't have a code. Okay, I'm not seeing power supply outside, so maybe these posh people have it inside. Okay, let's go and take a look around inside. Oh no, wait. Oh, why did that one work? Okay. I guess these ones don't want to work. Okay, let's have a look around. We've got... Anything we can look at? No. Boxes. That's locked. I'm so gonna get lost in here. They're not turn the lights on. I like light, thank you. Look like, oh, what's this? Green. Okay, so this is basically the second floor of the mansion. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else apart from this gate. There's a code on that door. Great. More codes. No wonder why I have to get Ringway. Back door. This must be the Roberts family. Okay, so we're in the right place. Flashlight, newspaper. Dr. Henry Johnson found drowned in vehicle at bottom of Cherry Creek Lake. Body submerged in water for as long as 15 days. Baghdad car was found at the bottom of Cherry Creek Lake yesterday afternoon. The swimmer, who again remained anonymous, said he was diving in the lake when he saw what happened to be a red car glittering at the bottom of the lake. He swam towards the vehicle and was shocked to see a body in the driver's seat. He quickly called the police. 3 hours later, the vehicle was pulled out of the lake and the body was identified as Dr. Henry Johnson. Based on the police report, the body has been in the water between 10 and 15 days. Painscreek Community Hospital confirmed that Dr. Johnson last checked in on June 28, 1995. When was this written? July 13. Okay, so he's been not at the hospital for a little bit. The hospital staff assumed he had left Painscreek for business purpose, which Dr. Johnson was known to do rather privately. No missing person report. So we have another person who's just gone, I'm out. There's no messages on there. Panel lights for the kitchen. We got a spatula. Anything in here? Flour. Looks to be a cleaning spray and I'm guessing tea and sugar pot maybe? That's good to know. What's this? Anyone delivering food to church on Saturdays, please lock all the doors and return the key under the flower pot before leaving. Okay, so key, church, flower pot. I will make notes better later on. But for now, I'll kind of jot them down because I don't want to be spending too much of the time jotting things down while playing. I'm not. Adios. It looks like cereal. Cereal? Low cholesterol. Someone's got an issue there? Possibly? Okay, so that looked at. We'll go this way. Such a long big house. That's a lot. Wait. Oh, come on. Okay, that goes upstairs. We're not gonna go there. Light, please. Okay, so we've got artwork. Have a book. Okay, so we went hunting this afternoon. This is March 14th, 1993. It's got quite a fast, but I struggle with writing like this. And has good manners too. I told him to call me Charles, but he kept saying it's more. So this is about Scott. Appropriate to call me Mr. Roberts. Okay, so there was an issue there. He almost got the deal on his second try. If he keeps this up, I'll take him over Barnard as my hunting partner. Okay, June 11th, 1993. Trisha been rather obvious in her interest. He's a good-looking young man and respectful to others. I don't mind his status. There's nothing wrong with being an orphan. If there is, it's the parents' fault. I know that Trisha fancies him. I've grown to like him too. Okay, so Trisha did have an interest in him. He is an orphan. What else we got? August 27, 1993. Today is Mum's death anniversary. It's been 18 years since she passed away. I paid my respects at her tombstone. Vivian wasn't feeling well and chose not to come, so I asked Scott to accompany me. So Scott's kind of in a mix of everything here with these people. He brought fresh lilies. He said Lily suggested that the soul of this deceased has returned to a peaceful state. Sometimes I feel he's like a son to me. So he is close to the man of the Roberts, Mr. Roberts, Charles. Now that I think about it, Vivian is always getting sick during this time of the year. So maybe Vivian don't like going to pay respects, whether she had an issue with his mum or what. No one's gonna know at this point. September the 8th, 1993. I knew our relationship would not be as close as we had it, but even since Vivian discovered my affair, red flag there, she hasn't been the same. He once joked to her friends, I'm really done that all politicians are alike, and as a politician's wife, she has learned to close one eye sometimes. I feel sorry for her. I think it was because of Trisha that she didn't leave me. She's a good wife and a good mother. I'm grateful for that. Okay. So that's interesting to know that Charles had an affair. I just think this is going things at this point. He had an affair. She kept around because of Trisha. Trisha and Scott have a thing. Not that's interesting to know. We've got the cleaning room. Oh, another book. Okay, May 24th, 1993. I've been here for almost 3 months. Everyone treats me well. I'm taking this is either Scott or Trisha. Most of the workers have been here for a long time, some as long as 30 years. Dorothy is probably the oldest maid here. She's really nice and is responsible for taking care of the maid. She's always given me snacks. The other older worker is probably Bernard, my granddad's name. The butler. He's so serious. I don't think I've ever seen him smile. June 2nd, 1993. Dorothy and Bernard don't talk much to each other. However, they are perfect when it comes to attending Charles and Vivian's needs. I guess that's why they are in charge here. Maybe they had a falling out. I noticed Charles and Vivian are never together much either. Even when they are both at home, they don't seem happy what's going on. Well, back there we know that Charles had an affair. Vivian was passing by when I broke the vase, June 13, 1903. I must have been really nervous because I stood there for God knows how long. I thought she would scold me or even fire me. Instead, Vivian invited me to have tea with her. She asked about my parents and what I wanted to do in the future. I told her I hoped to open my own deli someday. She said I could do anything if I set my mind on it and worked really hard. Like me, she used to be poor. Now she's a successful businesswoman. I want to know what business she did. I hope to be like her someday. July 6th, 1993. Wonder is sick. I've heard she has cancer. Not good. Has been 2 months since I took over for her. Her son, Derek, stays with her whenever he's not driving for Charles. Feel sorry for them. Luckily, Mr. Roberts helps with the financial needs. I pray she gets soon. October 14th, 1993. There's quite a big jump between diary entries here. Andrew shouted at me for walking on the grass, though I was sure I didn't step on it this time. He's always drunk anyway. Scott told me to ignore him. I'm not sure how he could be so patient, always taking care of Andrew and covering his workload. So there's another issue there between Scott and Andrew. I would have assumed that Scott was Andrew's son if I had not known that Father Matthew adopted him years ago. Okay, so Scott and Father Matthew aren't actually related. They are adopted son and father. Is that the way you say it? He's so nice and talented, not to mention handsome. If only he wasn't taken. Oh, so he is... okay. Gets spicy a lot. So, Charles had an affair. Trisha fancies Scott, who is also taken. Okay, so I'm going to leave the suspense there for this video. Thank you for watching. Please consider giving me a like, a comment, and a follow, or subscribe, should I say. And we will be back for part 2 very soon, and we'll see what's really going on here.